Hello YouTube, Ken Hale here with another Black Desert Online patch notes video for you here from Korea. And today is April 1st, 2020, and they actually tricked me. They had originally here on the page saying there'll be no updates today, no new information added in the patch today. And I completely fell for it and went back to playing my game until I realized that, wait a minute, today is April 1st. Today is April Fool's Day. Let me double check. And turns out, yes, there is a lot actually in this patch here, and we'll go over those changes here. Lots of changes and lots of important changes here, as we will see. So the very first thing here that we get to is that Guardian received her Rabam skills. Sadly, they don't seem too interesting for the most part here. We can check, hop into game here in a second. Let's actually hop into game here to see these animations going. So this is the first one, and this is going to be a combination of your back and F and your shift and right click. And what this one does is 9-second cooldown, 803% times 4 damage, 50% crit, 5% accuracy, and it gives you for 10 seconds a 5% down attack damage bonus. And it's got frontal guard and a knockdown effect on PvE only. And there's also an air attack and a down attack. So it's a pretty good way to get a buff. Only 9 seconds. You can keep that buff up at all times for the down attack. And Guardian does quite a bit of down attack, right? So the second one here is 14-second cooldown, 9 times 758% damage, 50% crit, 4% accuracy, and it recovers some WP. And for 10 seconds, the same down attack, 5% extra damage. But this one you cannot keep up at all times, right? Because it is 10-second duration for the buff, and the cooldown for this one is 14 seconds, so there's going to be a 4-second gap. But this one does have super armor, and it's a bound in PvE only, and a down attack. So honestly, I think this one is better. It does less damage, but you can keep the buff up at all times. And even though this has super armor versus just a frontal guard, this one actually has air attack and down attack, and just the fact that you can keep the buff up at all times seems more useful to me. 5% extra damage is always welcome. So these are your level 56 Rabam skills, and let's check the level 57 here. I looked ahead a time here and I didn't find any of these really interesting. So 20 seconds here, cooldown, 2 times 437 damage, so not a damaging skill at all, 2% accuracy, but it do heal 400 HP per cast instantly. That might be helpful. Sadly, it's just for you. I was hoping they would heal your party members too here, but it doesn't say anything about that. And it also buffs your DP by 20, so that is a pretty decent. All right, so that's it for the first one here. The second one is 18-second cooldown, and he hits 6 times here for 704% damage, and it's got 7% accuracy, and it debuffs the target for 10 seconds, 15% of attack speed, and 50% of movement speed for those 10 seconds here. And the first one is a combination of your shift and E and your shift and Q to make this one. And the second one is your shift and E and your back and E, which is your axe throw. So moving on back to the patch notes now. So that's it for the Rabam skills. And then we have the event here. For the event today, this week, they're adding the April Fool's drops here. You can get your fake ogre, your fake tongue rat, your fake bazzi, and a fake crescent. And they're pretty much just for, you can sell these for like 100,000 gold or something like that. Silver, I should say. Pretty much the best thing to do. The other ones just add a little buff for a minute. Fairly useless. And then you have the second tier here, which is the piece of the map, the adventures map, and the compass. These are actually pretty good increase in profit if you can get those. 500,000 here for the compass. I got actually one today while gathering, but that was very welcome. All right, so continue on here with the event. The next one is these cards here. Look like cards to me. They get as a daily reward on your Y tab. You can choose. Then you go, let's see here, where can you get for those cards? You can go talk to this guy. Everybody knows him. And it looks like every day is a different Kurio secret, Kurio secret, Kurua secret, Lorenzo, different secrets here from different people. There you go. Now I got the rewards. So you can get all these beautiful things here. I'm advice of Valks. Pretty good because I'm going to be enhancing quite a bit of things here in the near future. I'm trying to get to the next bracket. I'm at 247 right now, trying to push to the 250. So getting these advice of Valks here will help me with those accessory enhancements. Trying to do that. I might do that tonight on stream. Try to get either a Tet Crescent or a Tet Bazzi. So if you want to see me suffer to that, come tonight to the stream on Twitch. Links down below. Those are the rewards of the event. 7, so if you can get 1 day, you get this. 2 days, you get this. I think you have to do all of them if you want to get the rewards. And here's where you can get out of this shiny little box here. You can get advice of Valks up to 150. Damn. 1,000 Chrome Stones. Some costumes. Of course, this is all RNG. You got some pets here. Fox, Marmot, Tier 8 horse. The buffs, come on, Silver Blessing, the value pack. No value pack. Come on, Silver Blessing, and the new moon buffs here for 15 days. No value pack, sadly. Different kinds of horse. Tier 8 horses here. 120 memory fragments. Some actually a premium costume here. Yeah, so these are all the rewards you can get in the event. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna get those in any way, shape, or form over there. And these are time rewards. For this week, you're gonna get 1 hour logged in. You got 3 crones, and for 2 hours logged in, you get 25 of the ancient dust that you can use to craft some Caphras. Yeah, and here you go. I got 25 and my 3 Chrome Stones. Also very good for my Black Star enhancement. I'm gonna try to get the Tet Black Star, but I don't know if I have the courage to stick to the unprotected enhancement. All right, so here we start already with the class changes, and this is just explaining and giving an overview of all the class changes. And just as you can see from the size of this, you can see there's going to be a lot of class changes. And I was going to ask you guys if you wanted me to try to actually go over the class changes on video for these patch notes, because no, I've been skipping it and telling people to come to the stream. After I watched another content creator going through the patch notes on their video, I honestly got bored of listening to their patch notes, and I just kind of stopped watching the video. So I assume everybody's going to be the same. If you're playing on Warrior, you don't want to be sitting here watching me go through all the class changes or the patch notes for all the other classes that doesn't affect you. But if it is something that you want me to go through, I'll try my best to work on that. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to go through the class changes every week during these patch notes videos, and I'll try my best to do it if you do want. But if you want me to continue to do what we're doing so far, which is to leave you a link to the patch notes so you can go and translate it, and then offer for you to come to the stream and check the changes with me if you want to. We can also continue to do that. So today I will give you my usual spiel here and tell you that I'll leave a link to the patch notes down below. So if you want to check and Google Translate the original patch notes, and if you want to see the changes in further detail in game, how they work out, you can come to the stream on Twitch. Links down below, and I will make on those trial characters of your class of choice and test the changes out with you, see how they work out. And this week is definitely not a good week to start, because as you can see here, there are many changes for all sorts of classes here. Most classes got quite a bit of changes here. You can see Warrior got some changes to these skills here. I don't know what skill this is, but before it was doing about 4,000. Now it's going to be doing a little more damage, but more hits. So make sure you get your accuracy there, so if you don't miss, you want to hit all those times. This is actually a pretty big buff here, from 2 times 2,000 to 4 times 1,500. That's pretty good. And then Sorcerers also getting some changes here, some increased percentages on accuracy. These are accuracy changes apparently on these skills here. For the Sorceress, the Ranger got some. This is the same. Why are they saying the change? It's the exact same thing. So these are cooldown changes for these skills here. No big changes as far as cooldown. And then the other classes here get a little more involved in the changes. Mehua got some damage increases here on these skills, PvE damage. Yeah, good bump here. Mehua getting some buffs, and then we get into Switch and Wizard. That's quite the nerf here. Less than half damage for this one. This is the same skill, it's just different tiers. Same thing for all the other ones. These are all the same skill, just different tiers. Oh, so this one, okay, so I got why they did put this here. This is all the same skill, but just different tiers. So the level 1, no changes. Level 2, the cooldown is reducing now. So probably originally it never changed the cooldown, but now it does. Then you got Wizard here, individual changes. Ninja got some changes here. The damage was spread. Before it used to be all the same, but now actually it was a buff, overall buff anyways, but the last 3 hits of this skill here got a bigger buff. And then this one also got quite a damage 200% damage buff here for the ninja on that skill. Lots of other changes here. And now we got into the item changes. I'm actually going to go over it because there's some actually the content change is the most important part, but there's some item changes here. This is just changing the icon for these items here that someone called Rubinia. I don't know. This NPC was selling this stuff. Caphras bag. This is I think for the Sequoia NPC that sells Chrome Stones and artisan memory. Not artisan memory. there's meme fragments and Kaffir stones and the Manos accessories, the C coin vendor. Now the icons were changed for some reason. Now this is changing limitations for when you sell things in the market. You can only sell 1,000 of these at a time. Vinegar. These are cooking things. These this is the linen. The second stage of the linen. Then these are the fruits. All those the fruits of whatever, the fruits of X that you get from farming and gathering in general using alchemy. And this is the Garma scale. You can only post 20 at a time. Moving on here to some important content changes, and this one is pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. Actually, I had to double check the translation here on Google when I first read that, because I didn't believe it. But apparently, at least for now, they're removing hypothermia and heat stroke from desert, which is pretty fantastic. That was one of the main reasons why I stay away from the desert. Getting lost wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact that you got to keep the debuff on you at almost all times. Once you get the debuff the first time, it's very hard to get rid of it unless you drink the appropriate items, use the appropriate items. But now you don't have to worry about that anymore, so you can just go and get lost in the desert for 3 hours and not have to worry about dying. All right, and also they apparently your sailors, if I understood this correctly, don't get hungry anymore or something like that. I don't do any sailing, so I'm not sure really how this works or what kind of impact this might have on us. Still waiting for my boat to finish, my Furia boat to finish. Advice for new players out there: if you want to get a boat, just buy it from the market. Don't do like me and try to be all proud that you got your own boat, that you built your own boat from scratch, because it's going to take you a long time to gather the materials and an even longer time for your workers to finish building. Mine has been building since, I believe, February or January, I don't know, long ass time. All right, and this is for an item that I know nothing about, the orchid of flower something. Whatever this is, if you know, this might be important to you. If you don't know, then it doesn't really matter. But apparently they're making it easier for you to get this orchid flower. They're reducing the grinding time for you to acquire that. If you know what that does, you want to help me out, write down in the comments down below. I appreciate it. I don't know what this orchid flower. If you know anything about it, let me know down below. And then monster changes. They are adding those the original roster for the Dark Rifts is now being reintroduced. You got here the flying or the bird, the ancient bird there, the stone bird, Kabali. I don't know what Kabali is, but that's back. And one of these is probably the Griffin, which is oh, there you go. This is the Griffin over here. I hope they fixed all the issues with the Griffin. They were really it was really annoying, all the teleporting around and all the other bugs that they had. So yeah, they're all back. So we had 6 left, and now we got 3 and 6. Yeah, so they're all back, and now we're back to 12. Hopefully they changed also the location for the birds, so it doesn't spawn all the way out in Fogans, because that was quite the trip just to go get that thing. I don't mind going to Nagas, but Fogans was all the way over there, way too far. And then here it looks like they increased the respawn rate by 30%. If I'm following this right, it looks like it is for the normal and the hard monsters, about 30%. Okay. Yeah, and then the rest here, let's see what else we got here. That's a boat. The Furia, some kind of Furia boat, looking nice. Is that a change? I don't know. I don't have a boat, as I mentioned before, so very kind of grumpy looking at this. But I'm assuming there's some kind of change here with the pictures. Since they posted the pictures, there might be some kind of appearance change here, and then lots of UI changes, which I'm not gonna bore you with. Pearl Shop. Speaking of Pearl Shop, here, let's go in game and check it out. I already checked it a little bit ago. I didn't see anything very important or interesting, but we'll go and give you show you what we got. All right, so here we are with the cash shop here. They added this thing here, which is you get a 30-day value pack for a little 10% discount here, but you also get coupons to buy other things. You get all sorts of coupons for different categories here: mount, costumes, and convenience items, all those things. Kind of cool. I might consider buying this. We'll see how I feel. I don't really need to buy anything for my character. Actually, I might need to buy some weight for my Valkyrie. So we'll see how I feel. But I do have the pearls to purchase that, and I'm gonna need to buy a value pack at some point anyways, so might as well. Let's see what else is anything new here. We got new glasses for the Shy. We got the package we just talked about. We got the Kama Sylvia blessing package here. I don't remember if this was out last week, but for 250 pearls, which doesn't mean anything to you because Korean conversion rates are different, but you get some 45 of these loot scrolls and 1 Kama Sylvia blessing for 15 days only. Not too great. You get this set here, which is kind of a waste of money. You got this little costume piece here, or a cat, a pet. I guess not too bad. You got a cat if you want a cat with a ribbon on his head, and then this thing on this costume piece, and some other things here. Skill, what is this? Oh, horse package, horse training package. You get 10 skill exchange coupons, appearance coupon, and what is these things? I don't remember. I don't think any of these are necessarily new. This might be new. You get 4 of these, the wizard pets, 2 + 1, but it's got 2 + 1 = 4. Okay, so this is just another way of saying, and buy 3 get 1 free apparently. But these are going to be all tier 1s, right? So you're going to have to, you end up with the 2 tier 2s here for 900 if you combine them, plus some pet food and stuff like that. This looks like this is the horse training week here, so they got all these horse training packages here. More horse things here. No good sales, nothing really great on the cash shop this week, unless you're a shy and want to get glasses for your shy. Now you can. But yeah, that's going to be it for the patch notes video for today. Lots of changes here. I like the desert changes, lots of class changes. I also like that they're reintroducing all the dark rifts, and I also like that they're increasing, apparently they're increasing the respawn time by 30%, which is something that I mentioned on a previous video of mine on the discussion on the dark rifts, and hopefully that we can notice a difference. Actually, overnight I had no portals at all when I went to bed last night, and woke up this morning, I had 4 spawn, and then within a couple of hours, then I've been on 2 other ones respawned already. So hopefully we can fill up to the 12, and then go and hunt some bosses for some badass loot. But I hope this was helpful. If it was, I would appreciate if you could hit that like button. If you want to see more video content from me, don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subs here. It's going to be our second big milestone here. Really excited for that. So yeah, if you like the content and want to see more, I appreciate if you can help me reach that milestone, the 1,000 milestone. Other than that, come join our Discord and Twitch community. Links for all that down below. And I will see you next Monday with the next video. Take care.